Hey everyone, it's Melissa. I hope you can see me okay. My ring light died, just completely died. I think it's the switch because it was kind of getting iffy before, but I have brought every light I can all around me, every lamp in the house, and put the brightest light bulbs I can find in there, so hopefully you can see me okay. I won't know until I play this back if you can, so looks like you can in my viewfinder. So we'll go with it and hopefully I can get that switch fixed soon. So today I am going to do some favorites from July and going into August because some of them pertain to August. And I have one fail, so I'll just go ahead and do that one first. When I was with Kristen 321, we went to Ulta and I bought this palette. It's the Ulta brand palette eyeshadow, and it is Desert Skies. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So pretty, fell in love with it. And so I started wearing it and thought, ooh, I don't know that suits me. And I finally realized that it was turning muddy on me. So I would put on the green and it would end up looking real kind of a grayish brown on me. They all looked like the same color and they all kind of looked like mud. So I cannot recommend that on me anyway. It just did not do well at all. So that was a fail. So I'll just go ahead and get to the positive and do those. One that I have really enjoyed recently that I got back out is from, it's from a company called 3 Custom Color. And what 3 Custom Color does is they will take lipsticks or eyeshadows and I think blushes, maybe other makeup. And if it's been discontinued, you can send them a little sample and they will replicate it for you. So I have used them. I've done eyeshadows that have been discontinued and lipsticks, and this one in particular, I have it on today, and it is from the discontinued Estee Lauder Rose Amethyst. And once they have it and replicate it, then they keep it on record, and you can just reorder, or you can see if it's already in their database from other things. But you have to order 2 at a time, so that gets a bit, that gets pricey. But if it's just a lipstick like you've worn for years and years, and of course they take it away from you, then it's, sometimes it can get important to find that lipstick again. So that might be a good source to think about. 3 Custom Color. I have discovered this sweet young woman on YouTube. Well, she's mainly on Instagram, and she usually does Instagram stories, lives, I mean. But her name is, I think it's like Harmony Beauty. I'll put it down below. But during July and August, it was so hot, or during August, it was so hot here. It's been so hot. I was sick part of the time. I just wanted to get my hair up off my neck, but I wanted it to, when I went to work, I wanted it to still look nice. So she had a video where she teaches you how to do a messy bun. And so I tried it and it was just so easy. It was so clever and it was so easy and so easy to do. So I was just thrilled to discover her. She's just cute as she can be. She has a little girl. She demonstrates part of the messy bun on her little girl. She's so cute, and I highly recommend her Instagram account and her YouTube channel that I'll link below. And one thing that I have the best luck with when doing a messy bun are these little open pins. They're like bobby pins that have been opened. And what I can do is I can take it and pull it and style it. A bobby pin sometimes will kind of make a little dent in your hair, or like a little hole where you put the bobby pin in. But these just you just can kind of pull it and shape your messy bun the way you want to. Put these in. Now I have fine hair, I don't have much of it. If you have thick hair, it might not hold, but you could use it to style it and then put some bobby pins in to anchor it better underneath. But I've really, really enjoyed these pins so much. Another thing that I have enjoyed, I've heard a part of it from that Harmony Beauty, because she's a hairdresser and she works for Aveda. She's an Aveda trained hairdresser. But this one is the Volumizing Tonic. When my hair is wet, I spray it in my roots, and it just gives, it doesn't weigh my hair down, and it gives it some lift to kind of get it up, give it some body and get it off of my scalp, because my hair just wants to like fall just cling to my scalp all the time if I just don't blow dry it and, you know, really work with it. I really have a problem with that. So this one helps. And then I like to use a gel in my hair. I have real flyaway hair, and so gel just sort of gives it a little, it makes it a little coarser and not so baby fine, and takes a lot of the frizz out. I washed my hair last night and just really didn't do much to it, just kind of brushed it out and you know, kind of did the blow dryer through it. Well, I did do the blow dryer through it and styled it and then slept on it. But this is the Aveda Flaxseed Aloe. I use this also when I want to wear my hair curly, and when my hair is really wet, I'll put this through it, and it really does a good job. I like this a whole lot. It doesn't weigh my hair down, but really gives it, it just sort of gives it some texture or something. I really like it. Also, another hair product. This is the NuWay for Hair Double C brush, and you can see how it's shaped like 2 C's. Supposedly, the way that this is shaped, it helps it to build, it helps it to give it some body and lift from the scalp better. I don't know that that would be true or not, but the thing I like about this the most is, besides the vent where the blow dryer goes through it easily and it dries faster, is that it just glides through my hair when it's wet. My hair tangles so easily and breaks, especially when it's wet, and this just really glides through it. And it said on there that these little things on the tip have a little bit of argan oil in it. It doesn't make my hair greasy or anything, it just makes it slide right through when it's wet. I really like this a whole lot. I've used it on my grandchildren, and it's really helped them, you know, with getting the tangles out of their hair too. But if you've got tangly hair that tangles easily, I highly recommend this. I heard about it from Lisa SZ01, and it comes in different colors. There's 2 things that have to, I found out from my friend Tikaa. Totally Tikaa is her Instagram name, and I believe her YouTube channel too, and she has a blog. So I will, you know, link all those below. She showed some dry shampoo. I've never had much luck with dry shampoos because they always feel gummy on my hair, but this one feels really fresh. It smells wonderful. It's by Batiste. The price point is great. You can get it, you know, just about anywhere, and it's the wild scent, sassy and daring wild, and it really does smell good. And what I can do is I can spray it and let it sit for a minute, and then, you know, run my fingers all through it and get it all, you know, messy, and it just really gives it a lot of body without making it all sticky and gummy like a lot of them do. I really like this. This is the one that I think is my favorite. I have, for some reason in July, I took a lot of baths instead of showers. I just wanted to relax and, you know, at the end of the day, just sit in a bathtub. And so I found this Caddy that fits over your bathtub. And oh my goodness, I just love it. It's got so many compartments. It's heavy. You can put your soaps and your gloves and your bath poofs, your body washes, just everything on there, your razors, everything that you would need to take a bath. And also it has a little ledge there with a back on it where you can watch like YouTube videos on your iPad or look at like Instagram on your cell phone. And I showed it on Instagram, and a couple of people said, oh my goodness, I would be dropping it in my bathtub. I'm real careful. I set like my cell phone, you know, over to the side, and then I get in and then I put it in and, you know, wash off and everything while I'm watching something, and then I put it back up before I get out. So I'm careful not to jar it or to, you know, shake it around too much, but it seems to be in there really secure. And you know, the tray is wide, so I haven't had a bit of trouble, and I'm the kind, if it's going to fall in the bath water, it will for me. But so far I've had good luck. Now watch, you know, it'll probably do that the next time I use it, but so far it's done a really good job. I love that thing. I really do. I just feel like I feel pampered and luxurious when I use it. I forgot to tell you something else Tikaa told me about, or Tikaa gave me actually. This was back, these are some earrings, and she gave them to me when I met her back in October in Houston. And these were made by Jewelry Juanita is her name. She makes these earrings. They are beautiful, beautiful stones, so well made, just so elegant looking. She has an Instagram page, and I think that that's the best way to order, to get in touch with her. I will link her Instagram page. It's Jewelry Juanita, and I just love these earrings. Like I said, I wore my hair up in a bun so much. And so I wanted to give an elegant look and have some earrings to show off, and those were the ones that I reached to for time and time again. So I love them, and I'm just so grateful that I got them from Tikaa. It really meant a lot to me. Before I go, I'm going to talk about 2 TV shows. The first one that we watched during July was called The Witness, and it was about the death of Kitty Genovese. In 1964, she was stabbed on the street of New York City with supposedly about 37 people watching. Nobody came to her aid, supposedly, and nobody called the police or ambulance or anything like that to help her. So her brother, whose name is Bill, he, recently went back to New York, tried to find some of these witnesses, tried to find out exactly what happened, went back to the place where the stabbing took place, because so much of the rest of his life had been motivated and caused by what had happened to his sister. Because he felt like so many people had not volunteered to help her, he decided that he wanted to be a volunteer. So he volunteered to go to Vietnam and was very badly injured and came home in a wheelchair. So he was in a wheelchair for the rest of his life because of what had happened to his sister, indirectly because of what his need to be a volunteer. So this had affected him, just really shaped his life, what had happened to his sister. So he went back, and also later on a newspaper article had come out that saying, well, maybe this really didn't happen, that maybe it was exaggerated, maybe all these people actually didn't see the murder. So he didn't know. He was confused. He had to find out for himself. So he went back and just really researched it. His siblings did not want him to. They had lost their sister. They did not want it brought back up again. It had been a big case in the newspapers and, really big in New York and stuff. And so they just didn't want it brought back up again. They had suffered through it and didn't want it, dredged back up. But it was important to him. So it's just heartwarming. I cried. You just really get involved in it and with his family and everything, and what he has gone through. So I highly recommend it, The Witness, and we saw it, I believe, on Netflix. So I'll do a link on it below. And the other one that we're watching now is called Paranoid. Oh, it's so good. It's about a female detective, and her co-workers too. It's just as much about them. And it starts out with a man goes on a playground and stabs a woman to death and then just walks off. So they are trying to solve it, and then there's a ghost detective that starts sending them clues about how it happened and all this kind of stuff. So they're trying to find the ghost detective and find out who does this, and there's other murders, and oh, it's just so good. It really is. So it's called Paranoid, and I will link it below too. So that is all my favorites. Like I said, sorry about the lighting. Hopefully next video I will have everything fixed and back to normal. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.